Artist, how are you? I'm here today to talk to you about some personal things. I've never did that here in this channel, but I started the channel and I just vanished. So now I think that I need to give some explanations. Hi, I'm Suirá. I was born in an artistic family, and as an agent, manager, and producer, I've worked for many years selling artists from all around the world. Today, I want to help you to become a full-time artist. First of all, something terrible happened. In December, the 26th, just after Christmas, I was going to bed here in my house in Canada. And when I was turning off my phone, I received a message telling that my brother, my mom, and my dad had a very terrible car accident in Brazil where they live. And that's all my family. These three people are all my family. The person that sent me this message is the girlfriend of my brother, and she said that she had no contact with them, that on the accident all the phones were broken, and she just received a message from my brother when he was inside an ambulance. So he borrowed the phone and just sent her this message. And that's everything that we know. From here to Brazil is a 12-hour travel. So in the very next day, I tried to talk in the hospital where they supposed to be, and I have no answer about that. They had no information about it, and I just decided to go to Brazil. I took the first flight I could. The first time that I could talk to my mom and my brother was when I was in Montreal, and I discovered that my dad passed away. Some people that follow me here know that my biggest inspiration in art and in everything that I did in my whole life was my dad. And I just lost my dad some days ago. I see that most of the people come to social media to show the best part, but real life is not about that. I'm here to talk about real life for me right now. I live in Canada, but I'm from Brazil, and I left Brazil 1.5 years ago. And when I left my family in São Paulo, I was planning to come every single Christmas time or end of the year and this kind of things. The first year was really tough because, when you're changing countries, everything is hard in the beginning. And the second Christmas would be this one. And well, we had COVID, right? So was really crazy to imagine any kind of international travel. My plans would be come just after this vaccine and stuff, because I was really missing my family. We talk on the 23rd, wishing the best, and on the 26th I received a message that they were in a car accident. I just left everything. I took luggage that was easy to bring. I bought the first flight and I made maybe 30-hour travel with several stops and taking buses, rides, and flights. I really don't know exactly what happened because I was completely out of my mind. My first idea was that I could lose my whole family at once, just after Christmas. And the last time that I would see them would be 1.5 years ago. So I was in shock, and I'm really grateful because life put amazing, beautiful people in my life that supported me in everything, everything, everything. And I couldn't be more blessed. In the middle of the way, I could find a way to talk to my brother, and I discovered that my brother was in a hospital but was leaving already. He was okay. He broke just a finger. My mom was in the hospital. She broke some bones, but she's okay, and she was leaving the hospital in the other day. So when I got there, my brother and my mom was already in a hotel because they were in another city coming home, and the accident was on the road. But I received the notice that my dad couldn't make it. It was really hard to move my dad and to move my mom. The travel was kind of hard. She can't really move a lot because this bone, everything that you move with your arms or standing up or laying down, you kind of make some pressure here. So it's really hard to her to move, but we needed to come home. So I did everything that I could. Yesterday was my dad's funeral, and was one of the hardest thing I did in my life. So I was really bad in the beginning. I was not feeling well. I was not paying attention on the things I was doing, and it was really stressful. So I decided to be away from everything. Actually, it was not just YouTube. I stopped my Instagram as well. I stopped my work. I stopped everything that I could stop to give my family the attention that they deserve. Come here. Qual melancia você vai colher?
Essa com cara de mais madura.
All the drawings that my father had. My father, when he was getting in college, I grew up reading a lot of books. We try to keep all of them here, and also all the painting that my father did. Are you here to help? Let's take care of this so they can survive for another 30 years. But when I was there and I was helping my family and I was organizing the paperwork and helping my mom to organize her house and give away the things that was from my dad, I start to see how my dad is an inspiration for me. My dad was the first artist that I ever met. He was a painter and a sculptor and an architect, and he taught me everything about art that I know right now. If I feel art as I do, is because he taught me that since I'm a child. So I saw his artwork there. I cleaned most of the things, and we are planning to sell some of them. Others we will just keep. But more important than that, look to this artwork and make me feel why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I help artists to keep making art every day and don't give up, because my father never gave up. My father was always an artist, and he showed me how important this was for him and how he was nothing without his art. So I see other people around me like that, and I really want to help these people to don't lose this part of them, because I know how it would be terrible for my dad to lose it. So I don't want any other person to have to do this. When I had this insight, when I had this comprehensive idea about who I am and how my family helped me to be where I am and doing what I do, I put my priorities in another spot. And more than any time in my life, I am fully dedicated to help other artists. My father was the most important inspiration I had in my life. My dad was the most important role model for me in everything. He was really a completely artist. He taught me about painting and colors and poetry and music and everything you can imagine. So if it's this important for him, if it's this important for me, I can imagine how it's important to other artists. And that's why I'm here, and I will not give up, because I don't want you to give up. I stopped for 4 months almost, and I don't regret of that. I think that I did exactly what I supposed to do at the time. And I also strongly recommend that if you need to stop in some time of your life because something big is going on, do it. Don't think that you need to be perfect all the time. But it's also good to know when it's time to come back. And now it's my time to come back. I hope you all have an amazing New Year's Eve. And I hope that 2021 would be better than 2020. I don't think that it needs to make much effort to do that, because 2020 was really bad. It was a crazy bad year. Hope that we can learn with all the things. We can learn to be more kind with the others, love each other, and do the things that motivate us. Not do things for money. Don't accumulate material things, because it doesn't really matter, you know? Try to focus on your emotions. Try to focus on who you love. Inspire you to love each other, you know? Say that you love the people that are around you. Hug more, kiss more, be present. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being artists. Thanks for keeping making art. Let's become full-time artists together as soon as possible.